The world is suffering from a huge pandemic, the COVID-19, also known as the coronavirus. People are getting affected at a huge scale, and medical support with strict monitoring and treatment is mandatory for them. The doctors and nurses are trying their level best to treat all the patients, but unfortunately, they are also getting affected for being in direct contact with the patient. In this situation, we need some alternative and effective ways to control the increasing number of patients. So we have come up with a solution for this global crisis. Team Revolution presents Robo Daktarbabu. Robo Daktarbabu is a great solution and helping hand for the limited number of doctors and increasing number of patients with severe cases. The features of this robot are line following movement. This robot uses an IR sensor array to sense the black line on the ground and follows the path to move automatically or as commanded by the operator. Voice command controlled. Go to patient 2.
Okay, sir. Going to patient 2.
This robot is very smart. It can listen and understand what people say, and it moves from one place to another following the voice command. Not only that, it can also reply accordingly. Live monitoring. This robot has a Wi-Fi camera attached to it, and thus it can show the live condition of the patient to the doctors or his relatives from any corner of the world. Disinfection station. Every time the robot passes through a certain door, there is a disinfection station for the robot that sprays fumigant or germicide on it. Thus, there is no chance of the spread of the virus from the patient to others. Live update of the patient's conditions. Through the internet channel from NodeMCU, the pulse and temperature sensor of the patient are updated on the web server every 15 seconds, so the doctor can know the condition of the patient sitting anywhere of the world. We can also add other monitoring systems such as ECG, blood pressure monitoring system, etc. in the future. Emergency notification. When there is an emergency in the patient's room, such as fire, gas leakage, low humidity in the room, or adverse health condition of the patient, the doctor will immediately get an SMS on phone through the GSM module. Automatic medicine providing. The robot can also provide the medicine to the patient on the particular time that has been specified by the doctor. It uses the DS3231 real-time clock module to measure the time and decide when to give the medicine to the patient. Carrying instruments and medicines. This robot can carry water bottles, test tubes, surgical equipment, and other stuff automatically from one place to another when it is commanded. Multilingual. Our robot is made for the whole world. At present, the robot understands phrases of 2 languages, English and Bangla. So this can be very helpful for the people of Bangladesh. It can be trained to understand any language and act accordingly. These are what our robot can do. Now, let's come to the technical part. The total production cost of our robot is 10,570 taka, and if it is taken to the industrial level, the approximate cost will be 80,000 taka. We have only used 2 microcontrollers, the Arduino Mega 2560, and the other one is NodeMCU ESP8266 for connecting to the internet. For connecting multiple analog sensors to the NodeMCU, we have used the 4051 analog chip. We also developed a custom PCB for this robot, which made it easier for us just to plug and play with the components. There are also some extra slots for connecting additional components. So in future, what we can do is, we can use more monitoring sensors such as body position sensor, pulse oximeter, glucometer sensor, ECG, GSR, spirometer, etc. to better monitor the patient remotely. Now comes the question, why do we need this robot? The world needs this robot because the doctors are getting affected. If they get affected, who will treat us? This robot reduces the chance of infection between doctors and patients at a huge scale. Secondly, the COVID patients need strict monitoring. People need rest. Robots don't. So this robot will be very useful and efficient in this case. And most importantly, the doctors can get any kind of notification that is emergency. So we think that this robot should be immediately implemented for the betterment of the world. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.